Good morning. We're back.
We were on vacation. Barbie's struggling coming back.
Woo! Cheers.
I love that all of a sudden you drink coffee almost every day.
Oh gosh,
What a
I have
change.
to. I have to. I need it.
What did I tell you when I first started working here? You got to drink coffee to do mornings.
I know, and I don't have my water today either. It's
that's
gonna
not
be
good.
it's gonna be one hell of a ride today.
Hey guys, let's get into it. We're about to do our secrets right now, so take a listen. Hit us up with where you're watching too. Hey, good morning. All right, so we just cranked up our Facebook Live. We're on YouTube and on Twitch. Dex and Barbie T, all one word for those. And then, of course, on the hot Facebook page is where you can watch us. So it's time to get into our secrets. This girl was dating this guy. She really likes him. Seems like things were going really good. And then all of a sudden, he said one thing that really kind of threw her off. And now she needs a little bit of advice. So we're all about giving advice.
Absolutely, without judgment.
Right,
sometimes.
exactly. Well, Barbie. Good morning. Thank you so much. So we did do the voice change. Tell us what's going on.
We were out having fun, drinking one night, getting a little tipsy, kind of talking silly and lovey, how, you just start dating. Everything's a little bit exaggerated. And he kind of, what I thought was casual, but now I'm not really sure, but he said he wanted to marry me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And in the moment, I kind of was going with it because we were kind of drunk. But now it turns out he's serious, and he's already mentioned it, and it's like, I guess, planning to ask me.
Like planning to ask you like later, like down the line,
like
right?
a year or two
Yeah.
from now. No, he's wanting to ask you. You guys have been dating for a month, and now he's planning on asking you to marry him within the next month.
Oh, hell no. I mean, maybe.
Obviously, you're kind of in that same shocking, stage. You like him, though.
I really do like him, but not, after a month, I'm not ready for that.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
Have you ever
Girl.
been married before?
No, it's a big deal to me, so I'm not just going to just go do it. Like,
Right.
that's why I've been waiting for the right person and the right time.
I feel you on that, girl.
I hear this from people all the time. Oh, men don't know what they want, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no,
Well,
they do.
But
they
now,
do know.
well, this man knows. He knows what he wants. He
That's the
wants
scary part.
you and spend the rest of his life with you. That's pretty big.
But what do you want? Do you want that with him?
Possibly, but I need more time. Like, I don't want to say no and then completely ruin it. I just want to kind of hold it off a little bit longer without him getting hurt. I don't know how to do that.
From experience, just tell him I need to see more from you before I can say yes. That's what
That's
I want.
an empty thing.
No,
though.
it's not. That's not empty. That's the truth. Because he could be great right now, and then 2 months later, he could be hell.
What are your thoughts?
Mhm.
866-639-4689. Give us a call. I'm telling you right now, you're scared, but at the same time, there are plenty of relationships where people got engaged the first week of dating.
They're crazy.
And then they got married.
And they're crazy.
And they're still together.
And they're still crazy.
How are they still
I just
crazy
think
if
that
it
is
works?
wild. A week, you do not know this person. I mean, it's great. Yes, honeymoon time, but like you really don't know them. I need to see you in all seasons because I need to see how crazy you are. Because I mean,
But if it works, if all of a sudden 10 years down the road you're still married and happy,
that's great. That's great.
wouldn't it be better than just 2 years into the relationship still waiting and then it not working? You don't know. 866-639-4689. That is our number. Give us a call. Do you think that this guy is crazy? We had some comments already on live saying run. Hit us up. What are your thoughts? Has this worked for you?
Missy, you and your husband got married after 2 months, and they're going
See?
on 2 years now.
Bam. Good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person.
Whew, that's scary.
Good morning. Hang on. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Hey, good morning. We've got 2 calls ahead of you. Can you hang on?
Yeah.
All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Jada from District 25. Run, 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 run. Run.
No. Really?
Yes, I had a man tell me you love me. First time, like, tell me you love me. And he did it and over and over and over and over again. And then I finally was like, okay, I love me. I'm Barbie T. So, and it kept going on, but then I thought at first, he's so sweet. A couple months later, he turned into the crazy man. So I'm telling you, run.
How did he
Yeah.
turn into a crazy man? What did he do?
Psycho. He was like real. He was one of those want to know where you're going, put the family locator on your phone type of thing. Oh, I just want to make sure you're safe. He was like that movie. What was that crazy movie where the man was a police officer and he ended up being like psycho and chasing the girl around with Michael Ealy? The
Oh,
Perfect
yeah.
Stranger?
Ooh, child. Dangerous.
Perfect Stranger.
Thank you for your
Did he
call.
have can I ask you a question though? It's personal. But did he have great sex?
He had a great mouth.
See, that's how they be the ones.
That's it.
Yep.
Thank you for your call.
Let's just keep it real. You know, that's
I
why we
love
keep
it.
crazy around.
I love it. All right. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Diane from Knoxville.
All right. Good
Hi,
morning.
Diane.
Real quick. We only got a minute.
To me, that's just a red flag, what he's doing. I feel like, is he controlling? Like, what is it that makes him want to just, like, jump into getting married after you only know somebody for a whole month? I had a friend that was dating somebody like that, and he turned out to be just a controlling stalker.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Okay.
Y'all got me scared.
Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Do I have
Corey
enough
said
ti-
she got that good. Whew. Well, sometimes.
So you're basically saying
Um,
that the crazy ones have the best sex.
Me and my husband got married after 2 months. We're going on 2 years now. Sometimes you only live once. Missy, listen. You a wild one for that. Me and my husband knew right away. We've been together for 6 years, married for a year and a half. He's my best
Whoa.
friend. Hannah, how long did you guys get married? Like, when did you guys get married, though? A year and a half in? Or, no, wait.
Chats
Yeah,
are coming in
when
on
did you get
YouTube,
in?
too, huh?
Run. Dated a guy once that tried to move into my house after a month. He turned out with crazy felonies. Then found out he went after desperate single moms. Ooh, that's another thing too, though. One thing that I've noticed, single moms, y'all be careful because dudes look for that because they feel
Hang
like.
on. So this couple dated for a month, 1 month, and then all of a sudden the guy, after a night of drinking, he says, "Hey, listen, I want to marry this girl."
Mm-hmm.
And now she's freaking out and she wants advice. What should she do? Because he's actually serious. The next day, he kind of reiterated it.
Yeah, it's great, but I just feel like you need to know a little bit more.
Well, and you're saying that it's a big red flag.
Yeah, it scares me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. What are the comments saying? We've got a lot of comments, especially on YouTube, by the way. But what are some of the comments saying whenever it comes to advice for this girl?
Missy said, "Me and my husband got married after 2 months. We're going on 2 years now.
Bam!
Sometimes you just know you only live once."
And she's happy.
Yeah, Hannah says, "Me and my husband knew right away. We've been together for 6 years now, married for a 1.5. He's my best friend." But they got married 4 years later, though. I guess they just knew right away that they were each other's person, and then said, "You know what? 4 years later, we'll do this."
Crazy Mom on YouTube. We're on YouTube streaming live as well. Says that, run a credit check, background checks, and make sure there aren't any skeletons. I met someone who's was perfect first 3 months, and turns out that he gets angry and violent super easy.
Woo! See? Donna says, "I met my husband in October, got married in March, had twins in July. I was 17. We've been married 19 years this past week, but it was also a struggle." Woo!
Diane from Knoxville. Good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
No, to me, that's just a red flag, what he's doing. I
Has a
feel
northern
like,
accent.
is he controlling? Like, what is it that makes him want to just, like, jump into getting married after you only know somebody for a whole month? I had a friend that was dating somebody like that, and he turned out to be just a controlling stalker.
Okay. Another woman said that the guy said, "I love you," after the first time, and she thought, man, he kept going and going and going. It seemed like a really nice guy.
Mhm.
Next thing you know, he ended up being crazy stalker too.
Yeah. Yeah.
866-639-4689. Give us a call. You can be on either side. Whether you've dealt with someone who said, "I love you, I want to marry you" first month, and then turns out that they were like crazy, or it was a disaster, or you fell in love, they asked you to marry you after the first month, and you're still together years down the road.
Yeah, RJ said him and his wife met online, got married 3 months later, and they've been married going on 4 years.
Thank you, RJ. It happens. Give us a call.
Woo.
Share your stories. We'll be back with those calls next.
The Dex and Barbie T Morning Show.
All right.
Savannah says, been together since 2015 and still
Hang on
engaged.
just a
Marriage
second.
does not last in my family. We love each other.
Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Hey, we've got 2 calls ahead of you. Man, comments are great this morning. Thank you. Whether you're watching on Twitch, what's up, Christina, over there on Twitch, YouTube. Man, thank you guys so much for checking us out over there. And man, tons of comments to get to. Let's get some of these calls. I hate it because some of them are not able to get through. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Chris from Gainesville, Georgia.
All right, Chris, go ahead, man. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
Me and my wife went on a couple of dates. We got married. Been together 27 years.
27 years.
27 years, and you guys got married when?
After a month,
After a month. See?
What
Now,
made you know? Like, when did you know? I know you said a month, but like, what made you be like, you know what? I have to marry this woman.
I just fell in my gut. And then 2 kids later and 27 years.
bam. Are you guys happy?
That's a lot of giving, that's a lot of giving, a lot of taking. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You
That's
said
it.
a give a lot, a take a lot.
No, there's a lot of giving, a lot of taking. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
that's how a marriage should be. A lot of compromise,
Woo!
right? Barbie has a hard time with compromise.
Y'all pray for me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Thank you very
She
much,
was
sir.
18 and I was 24.
Wait, she was what?
18, he was 24.
Wow.
18 and
Now, and let me ask you this. At that young of age, I mean, like, you guys are still changing. She's specifically changing.
Yeah,
you know what I
'cause
mean?
I'm definitely not the same person I was at 18.
Right. So did you guys just end up changing together?
yes, we kind of grew. I mean, I already had most of my partying out.
Right.
She still was young, obviously, but we made it through.
All right. Thank you for your call,
I
man.
love that for you guys.
Boom. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Leslie from Wisconsin.
All right. Go ahead. Tell us your story.
I met a man and married him 3 weeks later.
3
And
weeks.
3 weeks because drugs are bad and they make you do dumb stuff.
Oh.
And
How did drugs play a part in this?
that's how I met him. And I was living out of my car at the time. I was just young and stupid,
Okay.
but made it last 10 years. 10 long, miserable, abusive,
Oh,
manipulative,
Oh, no.
controlling years.
Yeah.
Where he stole my identity, tried to get with other women the entire marriage, and I now have a permanent restraining order against him because he went psycho when we split up.
That's not good. No.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo.
And so if you were to give this woman suggestions, what would you say?
If you have red flags, run for your life. So
Okay.
don't call it a women's intuition for nothing.
Okay.
Ooh, girl.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
And when you say you met through drugs, like were you guys at the drug house or was it just like how did drugs bring you two together?
Kind of. We met mutually through a friend we knew through drugs, and then wound up
Doing drugs
doing
together.
them for a while
Yeah.
together, and
Yeah.
then
Okay.
3 weeks, drugs definitely
But-
had to be involved.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
oh yeah, have a good one.
Thank you. You're ridiculous.
Shit.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. We've got one call ahead of you. Good morning. Is this Jackie?
It is. Good
All right,
morning.
Jackie. Good morning. Go ahead.
A couple of things. Number one, crazy will always show itself after 3 months, 90 days. So don't make any decisions till after 3 months.
Okay.
And two, this isn't her guy. It very well could be. It could be that he knows this early on that they're supposed to be together. But if she is not comfortable enough to tell him, I think we need to wait a little bit. I think we need to see where things are going. then obviously that's not her guy. If she's not comfortable enough to talk to him up front, she'll be single again in 60 days.
Okay. Thank you very much. And that's good advice. 90 days, you're right.
Yep.
You know, crazy will show itself within 90 days. I would take it a little bit
Yes.
further, 6 months.
You think so?
Yeah,
6
because there's
months?
that
They
grace
say,
period.
yeah.
That the what is it called? Honeymoon stage, right?
Child. It goes
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone crazy tends to show themselves after about 3 months. You know, crazy person here talking. So.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Jack. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I choose to remain anonymous.
Okay. Let's hear you.
Okay. Well, I think that she should run, because it's too soon. I feel the men aren't anything like they used to be. In my situation, I'm the second wife, and the first wife he was with for 6 months, and our marriage, we just got married in December of 2020, and we're already going through a divorce. So he's been with 2 wives less than 2 years. So she should just run.
Damn.
And take your time. Don't feel rushed into anything. But these Negroes can get up one morning and be in love, and tomorrow it's different. So
Hello.
Asians can be that way too.
Hello. She
let's-
said a
I'm
fact
just saying,
right there.
Well, let me ask you this: why do you
Yeah,
think
I
it was
gotta-
so quick for him? Why do you think that your marriage did not work with him?
because he's a malignant narcissist. He's a narcissist. So make sure that he's not a narcissist first,
Yep.
because it will never work at all.
Okay. Thank you
That's
very
why.
much.
Yeah, and he's a runner. He likes to run.
He's a
Right.
track star.
Yeah, running from their problems. They don't
Yeah.
face it head on. They don't like it when you put that mirror up, child.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Y'all have a good day.
You too.
Anonymous. Dun, dun,
Ah!
dun, dun, dun.
Y'all are wild. It took everything in me to not cry.
Anonymous. Dun, 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 dun.
I was like, wait, what? I'm a who?
Mackenzie over on YouTube. Is that YouTube? Mackenzie said that I want a man that knows what he wants. Send him my way. That's a
She
good
crazy
point.
too. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
I've been married 24 years, met my wife in high school, got married when we were 22. See, it is like that. I made it a point to not, like, I was like, I'm not doing this young. And I was in a relationship for 8 years and for a long,
Yeah, but-
young. And I knew then, I was like, no, I'm not doing this marriage thing right now. Like,
But look at all these people that actually did. I mean, we didn't get too many calls that were
my life would
positive.
have been so different. I wouldn't be sitting in this seat if I would have gotten married to that man.
Yeah.
Like-
27 years, this guy that I'm editing here.
Thank you, Jesus. Sometimes you just have to say thank you. Woo! Hallelujah. Do not use big words if you can't pronounce them.
Yeah, she had made up a couple of words in there. I thought it was pretty funny.
You don't even get to the good crazy until a couple of years into the relationship. Quote from the husband. And they've been 21 years together. Yeah, like I literally daydream. Like I think about like what is life like with someone for 20 something years? Like every day. Like
If it's good, then it's good.
I'm trying to like someone past 20 minutes. Like that, I am much respect out to all of you couples out there that are with someone forever. Like that's a whole person's lifetime. That is a lifetime. 21 years. I would love to make it to that point, but God be with me, please. 12 years later, anniversary is yesterday. Happy anniversary, lady.
Hey, and Fat Bear over there on Twitch just got married a week and a day ago. Has it already been a week and a day ago? Congratulations.
Congrats, Fat Bear.
Yeah, he's back in, he was.
Anominins, Josh, where you at? I'm the crazy one in my relationship and proud of it. Mess with me if you want to get flipped on real quick, right? Marie would have shanked Chris Rock on stage. That's true. It takes time to get the truth. And I realized, like, it takes time to realize your own crazy too, though. I will say that. I've realized my own crazy.
Yeah.
And it's not bad, but it's just kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
oof, calm it down.
But once you can actually acknowledge that and then you're working on yourself, I think that that's a good thing.
Yeah, but it's tough, man.
I get it.
It's tough.
Siobhan said, Barbie T's face, don't lie. That's true. It takes time. Okay, yep.
It's not all unicorns and rainbows. So a good question, too, is when did the honeymoon stage end for you?
I've heard it's 6 to 7 months. And then there's something about the rule of sevens. Have you ever heard of that? The rule of sevens?
What, 7 years? That's when you're contemplating divorce?
No, 7 months is the honeymoon. 7 years is that 7-year itch. And then there's some other 7 in there. I missed there's 3 sevens. I don't remember. If you know, hit it in the comments. I got 1 minute. And then we're going to talk about Will Smith. Who saw the video? We'll play it. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Anonymous Josh, you asked for me.
Anomina. Josh, go ahead, man. What do you got for us?
Yeah. Okay. Look, marriage is only meant to do once. Dude, you need to take your time with that. Like, don't jump into it after a month. Like, because getting divorced, you do not want to go through that either. Like, trust me. I got a buddy who went through it.
You're married? How long?
Okay, look, I had a 4-year rule, and my wife stuck through it. I had a 4-year rule because the girl that I moved here with, I was with her for 4 years, and it turns out I had no idea who she was.
Woo!
All the bad things happened in my life, like all my money disappeared on my bank account, all this stuff. Like, I couldn't see that it was actually her, like, doing all this stuff to me.
So she
like,
was stealing from you and everything?
Whole other person. Oh, yeah, she was writing checks and, like, stealing money. Dude, she was just a bad person.
Is her name Mary?
I couldn't see past it. Okay. No, I'm talking about me.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I had a 4-year rule because of this girl. Like, I had to be with you for 4 years. Because, man, you could be with
Stand by.
someone for 4
Hey,
years.
we got to go. We got to go. Thank you, Josh. Okay. Bam.
Oh, God.
All right, so here's what we're talking about, Barbie T.
We're talking about when did you know? Well, wait, messed up.
Sorry, there's so much going on behind the scenes. I wish you guys could be on our lives right now. All right, so we're talking about basically this girl needs advice because she was dating this guy after 1 month. Here's what he ended up saying.
He said he wanted to marry her.
That's right.
So we're like, when did you know that you wanted to marry your person? People are coming in with the comments saying a week, 2 weeks, 2 months.
Barbie's freaking out.
And I am, because like, how do you even know that that's your person after a week?
You just know. Sometimes it's just, it's that easy. Good morning. This happened to you, sir. Go ahead.
Chris from Gainesville, Georgia.
All right, Chris, go ahead, man. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
Me and my wife went on a couple of dates, got married, been together 27 years.
27 years.
27 years, and you guys got married when?
After a month.
After a month?
month?
See?
What made you know? Like, when did you know? I know you said a month, but like, what made you be like, you know what? I have to marry this woman.
I just fell in my gut. And then 2 kids later and 27 years.
Bam. Are you guys happy?
That's a lot of giving, a lot of taking, yes.
That's right. And there's got to be compromise and all that good stuff. But he knows. He knows.
He does. And a lot of patience. That's one thing I'm learning. I do not have patience, child, but I need somebody to be patient with me.
Then you've got this girl. She says, run, because something like this happened to her. How long were you guys together? And it was a disaster when you got married.
3 weeks, because drugs are bad and they make you do dumb stuff.
Oh,
and
how did drugs play a part in this?
That's how I met him, and I was living out of my car at the time. I was just young and stupid.
Okay.
But made it last 10 years, 10 long, miserable, abusive, manipulative, controlling years.
Yeah.
Where he stole my identity, tried to get with other women the entire marriage. And I now have a permanent restraining order against him because he went psycho when we split up.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
But see, there's a lot of other red flags there. Like I would say that if you're doing drugs and you meet your significant other while doing said drugs, might not be the best start to a relationship.
You
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
And granted, I'm sure that there are exceptions to every rule. Maybe maybe you meet someone at the drug house and you go through rehab together.
Right. I was
And
about
support
to
each
say
other.
we had someone call in before.
Sure, it happens. Absolutely. But for the most part, I mean, like red flags are there for a reason. Good morning. Go ahead. Josh, you have a 4-year rule. Your wife had to stick it out for 4 years.
I had a 4-year rule, and my wife stuck through it. I had a 4-year rule because the girl that I moved here with, I was with her for 4 years, and it turns out I had no idea who she was.
Woo.
All the bad things happened in my life, like all my money disappeared on my bank account, all this stuff. Like I couldn't see that it was actually her, like doing all this stuff to me.
So
Like,
she was stealing from you and everything?
Whole other person. Oh yeah, she was writing checks and like stealing money from. Dude, she was just a bad person.
Is her name
But I
Mary?
couldn't see past it. Okay. No. I'm talking about me.
Oh, no. I'm just wondering if it was Mary. Okay. Listen, coming up.
Stole your money.
I didn't say that. 2 songs away, we got to get into Will Smith, and you might be able to relate to Will Smith, okay? We'll tell you why or how, and take some of your calls next. Ooh, hit that post. First day back from vacation, man. I'm a little rusty.
We're right. We're forgetting what we're talking about on
Right.
air. Things are going wild in the studio. There's something about Mary. Yeah, we're going to dedicate this song to Mary.
Aw.
We hate her.
I don't hate
Stealing
her. Look, she's a good person. She's grown past that, I'm sure.
She ain't give you your money back. If she was a
that's
good
true.
person, she'd run them coins
That's
right
true.
back.
That's true. You know what I did over a break at one point? I sat down and I was like, all right, how much money do I have out with loans and all that kind of stuff? And I'm like, all right, I got to start getting some of this money back. You know what I mean? So that's what I ended up doing.
Yep. Obviously, she doesn't feel the same way, so then she should run. Agreed. My grandparents met at a festival in Maine. My grandmother is Canadian, and my grandfather was in the military at the time. After meeting at that festival, my grandfather had to go back to the military services, and 3 weeks later, they met back up and got married. They were married for 60-plus years until he passed away in 2019. Aw. But let me just say, that was a different time.
You know what? I will say, yeah, older couples that share these
That
stories.
Was a different time. And I say that in the mindset of men and women are totally different.
Right.
And it's easier to cheat.
You have more opportunity, social media,
the
yeah.
apps, it's right on your fingertips. You could
Right.
just go find the next right here. And I think that's a lot of our problem.
What do you mean?
Like,
It's just too easy?
yeah, it's just too easy. I mean, I literally told someone, I said, listen, I don't do relationships because you have to work for it. And people don't work. They don't put forth that work. And I don't want to put it all in by myself. So why do it? And then it's like, okay,
But
you know
if you
what?
find the right person, there's a lot of guys out there that'll put in good work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Rihanna said, work.
But it's just so much easier to be like, you know what? This isn't working. Block, next.
See, you can't do that. No.
But you can.
You can't. You're not supposed to.
Why not?
Killing me. My daughter, Kaylin, yeah, met her husband, waited 6 months to kiss him.
When they started
dating. 6
See,
months.
That's hard. Now, I can make you wait 6 months for anything else, but kissing.
Didn't she
I gotta see
get
what the
married
mouth
young?
do.
That's another thing, is getting married too young. I always worry about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because men aren't really ready to marry until they're like 40.
What's that supposed to mean?
Y'all are dumb.
No.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. I mean, granted, I'm 40 and I haven't been married, so I can't.
Things
really
we don't
say.
do. Talk about Bruno and Jada, okay?
I'm trying to find all of the stuff from that. I have it all
Nowadays,
dropped.
people don't care about sleeping with married people. Whoa, Tabby.
Dang.
Woo!
She went there. I love Will Smith. However, he is the definition of toxic masculinity. Ooh.
I think he was laughing at the joke before. Either way, I don't care. You
Did you see his face though when he smacked Chris Rock?
like,
Where is all of my audio?
I don't know. Let's see. So we did just that. Went to courthouse on April 1st and got married and announced it to everyone. No one believed us till I posted the video of the ceremony. Oh, because it was April Fool's Day.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Is that Renee? I remember her story.
He went from I'm never getting married to we're doing this. So we have good luck like the grandparents did.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, also married people don't mind sleeping with other people. That's the problem. Because why you getting married? Just stay single. I don't understand that.
All right, so who hasn't seen the video from the Oscars? If you haven't, just say me in the comment section, because I think we're gonna play it here in just a second. But if you haven't, hit us up. If not, with a quick me in the comments. Tabby, very true. That part, Barbie T. Let's see, my papa.
Because people be married. That's another reason why it's hard for me to trust people sometimes, because married people be in the DMs and they posting like they happy, but really, you really out here cheating.
Listen to this story over on YouTube. Siobhan's over there, and she said, my papa met Granny walking across the road in Pickens. She was pregnant, carrying groceries, and my papa told his friend that he was going to help her, and after he did, he said, will you marry me? He said that he was going to marry her. He married her before my uncle was born. My uncle has his name, and they stayed together until my papa passed away over 50 years.
Ooh, now that's a good one to take. She was pregnant.
Alexandria's over there saying me. Okay, let's play it. Jared, where is it? Switch it over to the website.
Amy believes that the Will Smith thing was planned out for ratings. I have no
You think?
doubt.
Is that it? There it is. Boom. No, I don't think you're going to see it there. Now look at his face
Good morning, JoJo.
as he walks away. Bam, smack. 20 seconds. And then Chris, woo. Do you think it's fake? He's smiling. If it is fake, he handled it really well. And that was a picture of a Jada. All right, let's get into it.
I don't know, though. Like,
All right, so Will Smith smacked the crap out of Chris Rock. Why?
because Chris Rock made a joke about Jada and and Will didn't like it.
Not at all. He walked on stage. This was at the Oscars last night. We just played it on our live so people could see it. And I mean, like, man, just casual, no security over there. You know what I'm saying? And I guess security's
because
like,
they don't think anybody's gonna do anything like that unless it's Kanye West, of course.
sure. Then security would have been like, get him. Kanye's
Right.
doing his thing again.
Right.
And so we wanted to know, the reason is because, Chris Rock told a joke about Jada and her hair, and like she had shaved her hair off. And so he was like, oh, is she going to be, in the next G.I. Jane, part 2 or something like
Right,
that
right.
because of the way she looked. And Jada has alopecia.
Mm-hmm.
And so Will was like, absolutely not. And there's some history there.
Yes.
So we wanted to know, have you ever been in a situation where someone said something sideways? Maybe they were trying to joke, but that led into a full-blown fight, or maybe you punched them or you slapped them. I was kind of surprised that it was just a slap. And I was surprised that Chris Rock didn't do anything back.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Had I been hosting and somebody come up to me and just slap me like that, the microphone would have been dropped and we would have been throwing bows.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie.
And
Not gonna lie.
That's assault. If I went over to Barbie on the street and just smacked her, guess what? Clink,
Better
clink.
know how to fight. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah, that too. Wigs flying everywhere, and it's just you get all crazy. So, but at the same time, I would go to jail if I did that, especially if you didn't do anything bad.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But Chris Rock isn't going to press charges.
No, he's not.
And so here's what we want. 866-639-4689. Did someone say something sideways, and that led to a smack, a punch, a fight, something crazy? And did someone go to jail? Or did no one press charges?
Child, this is.
Okay. Call us now. We're going to take a minute, take some of these phone calls, some of your stories. We'll play Peru. for you.
So, Amanda, this is very interesting that you feel like she deserved to be picked at for
Hang
the
on
way
just
she
a second.
dishonored her husband publicly.
Oh, because of the well, and listen, man, I mean, like all of that mess, and then he's still standing by her vigorously, which is good. Good morning, Mr. No Filter. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. I just love this subject this morning.
What do you got for us?
Well, you think about Barbie just made a comment. If she was hosting and someone came up there and smacked her like that, there'd be an issue, right?
Yeah.
Well, but you know what the real part of growing up in life is? The reality is you know you had bad blood with someone and you make a comment about his wife on national television.
Yep.
You damn right. You get what you give. You get disrespect. You disrespect. You get disrespected. I would have knocked his ass out.
I'm wondering what kind of, like, you know, was Chris Rock just trying to tell jokes and that's just who he is? And because, I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, comedians tell jokes on people. You know what I mean? And celebrities get it a lot.
But I feel like they've had to have a conversation about it before, because after he made that comment, he said, see, it was a lighthearted joke. Like, he knew that he took it there, but he thought it was going to be okay. Because he said something about Jada before at the Oscars when she, was boycotting
it
them.
or something like that. Didn't show
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Absolutely. And when he said something, Anna said something about it, people fail to realize Will Smith told him to keep his wife's name out of his mouth then.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah. So there's already been talk about it. Mr. No Filter, we got to get to these calls, man. I'm sorry. Thank you, though.
Nope. Have a good one, guys.
Good morning. Hang on just a second. We got one call ahead of you. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello? Hello? Now, I just got off the phone. Oh, there we are. Go ahead real quick. Tell us your story.
So one time I was at lunch, and my friend literally threw tea in my face, so I beat her ass.
What grade was this in?
Ninth grade, bro.
What grade are you in now?
10th. So
10th.
we moved past.
Okay, so just a year ago. Did you get in trouble?
Well, you see, nobody snitched on me, so we're okay.
That's good.
But, I mean, like, this is literally in front of a bunch of people, though.
I know I beat them up, too, so literally it's okay.
Okay. Thank you for the call. Okay.
She woke up and chose violence today.
That is a bad kid. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Karen, and I'm calling from Clemson University.
All right. Go ahead. What happened?
I really think that Will is going through something. I don't know if Jada had a meltdown before the event started and there was something that happened at home, but I really think that Will has a cry for help going on here. Seriously.
And honestly, on the red carpet, she was talking about, her shaving her head and everything, and how she's really struggled with alopecia. So he probably saw her melt down a few times, and this trigger, along with the history of him and Chris, like, it probably was just like the icing on the cake. Like, no, you're not going to do this.
Yep.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right, not on topic, but whatever. Marie, good morning. Go ahead. You got a story for us?
No, I don't have a story. I have a comment.
Go ahead.
I want to know why Will Smith didn't punch the crap out of August Alsina.
But that's the thing, we don't know, because August doesn't host any shows, and we haven't seen them out together publicly like that.
I'm so sorry. If he slapped August Alsina anywhere and anybody else was around, everybody would know about it. He ain't met up with this dude in private, and this dude been sleeping with his wife.
But and that's another thing too, though. Like, it wasn't like.
That's bad.
It
Come
wasn't.
on. That's worse than Chris Rock.
They knew about everything. That's the thing. They knew about. This wasn't like that she cheated. This was an agreement that they had. Will had his share of women too. Like, they had an open relationship,
yes,
basically.
All these, they've had an open relationship all these years, yet we don't know of anyone that he has slept with or anyone else she has slept with other than August. When you have an open relationship like that, what you do outside of your marriage is supposed to stay in your household. It ain't supposed to become public. When it became public, she dishonored their marriage, whether it's open or not.
They talked about it beforehand.
But you saw his face, too. He was pissed. If August was there, he would have done the same thing. Smack.
Yeah.
No, he wouldn't. He'd have backed down just like he's been doing for the last year or more, however long it's been out. But see, at the beginning of it, Will was laughing at the joke. He didn't get mad until, did y'all notice Jada rolled her eyes and sucked her teeth? Then Will got mad.
I didn't see that part. Interesting. Okay, thank you, Marie. Did that happen? I need to see a replay on that.
And that's another thing. But what happened for better for worse now? This marriage shit. I mean, like if you're gonna be married to a person, I want to marry a man that I don't care what we got going on, what kind of drama. At the end of the day, you got my back, and at the end of the day, it's me and you against the world. Because that's what marriage is to me. A partner, a ride or die. Like anybody come for me, you got me. No matter how mad or upset you are with me, like, and vice versa.
She was Will was laughing at the joke until Jada, had that look.
But see, that's the thing. I don't think it was then. I think he
I'm
was
sure-
laughing.
yeah.
I think he was laughing through like other things, but then was like, wait, like you know how like you realize what somebody said, and then it's like, okay, now I'm pissed off, or even that awkward laugh. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of situations where I've been pissed off and I know I'm about to spaz, I laugh first.
She does. It's creepy. It's creepy. Then I saw it once, and then she said, "You're not my father." All right, so let's get into this. We're talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock. I feel like, we're going to be giving away gas pretty soon. I feel like we need to change the word up. It needs to be slap.
There's a meme that's like, oh, I'm waiting for Fashion Nova to be like, text slap for 40% off.
Right, exactly. So if you missed it, it was actually one of the most entertaining. This is the first time that I would have wanted to watch the Oscars.
Right.
And it was because Chris Rock told a joke about Will Smith. And Will Smith did what?
He went on stage and slapped him and said, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
He didn't say it exactly like that. When he
Yeah.
got back to his seat, this is what happened.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was
It's
a
awkward.
G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
Yo, and the awkwardness. I love that picture that's going around. We need to find that and put it up on the socials. It's all the celebrities that were there at the Oscars, and their reaction to that awkward silence
Yeah.
was priceless. And it's Will Smith.
Yeah, nobody's, because I mean, Will Smith, I mean, he has a great character and he represents and carries himself very well.
You think about him from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and just like positive and fun.
Like the Prince of Hollywood. That's kind of what he's carried throughout all these years, and to see him pop off like that. But people have to realize, too, people have your breaking points. He's human, too.
Sure, absolutely. And that's why we wanted to know, have you ever been in this situation where someone said something sideways to you and that was kind of a trigger? Or maybe they said something about your family, all right? 866-639-4689. Good morning. Go ahead.
So one time I was at lunch, and my friend literally threw tea in my face, so I beat her ass.
What grade was this in?
Ninth grade, bro.
What grade are you in now?
10th. So
10th.
we moved past.
Okay, so just a year ago. Did you get in trouble?
Well, you see, nobody snitched on me, so we're okay.
Okay, we're okay. Got it.
Yeah.
866-639-4689. Have you been in that situation where someone said something and you just reacted? Did you end up getting in trouble? Because technically what Will Smith did was assault.
Yeah. And LAPD made a statement, and they said they realized what's happened, but, it's up to Chris Rock, basically.
And Chris Rock, he needs to press charges if he wants to, and he's not going to.
He's not going to.
Well, he already said he isn't. He's not going to press charges, at least right now, but he still has time if he wanted to do that. Give us a call, share your stories, Dex and Barbie T. Hey, don't forget, we are going to be giving away gas this hour. Be listening for that keyword. It's coming up.
The Dex and Barbie.
Woo, child. All right. Let's get a call. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Seneca, South Carolina.
Go ahead, man. What happened?
Okay, so I was doing a wedding a couple weeks ago, right? I just got ordained last year, and my wife helped me with the wedding, okay? And his brother's there, the best man, you know, and everything. And we're trying to gather people around for the, you know, the dance.
Uh-huh.
And the guy's wife is like, calls my wife an effing skank.
Whoa!
And I'm like, what? Yes, and I'm the reverend now at the wedding. But now I have a civil duty, not just to my wife, but, you know, I can't be letting nobody call my wife a skank.
Sure.
So I have to drop everything I'm doing in the middle of this wedding. And I'm like, whoa, hey, man, my wife ain't no skank. Well, his wife picks up a Barbie car doll and tries to hit me with it. And then here come my wife running, taking her shoes off and the earrings out. And she's like, F you, B-word, you ain't fitting. Like, it was crazy, bro. It was wild at a wedding.
And when did this happen? Just recently?
Yeah, this was like 2 weeks ago, brother.
See,
that's how we got the newlyweds wedding started.
Listen, I officiate weddings too, and I promise you.
This is going to happen.
No, it's not.
Because there's alcohol that's happening.
No, it's not. Oh, it ain't going to happen.
I mean,
No.
There was. Well, that's the thing. There wasn't even no alcohol at the wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so she
this
was
just-
sober,
we
and she said these things.
Yes, she was. Well, man, I ain't gonna lie. You know that methademic around here in Oconee County. I mean, I can't guarantee she was sober.
Yeah,
but I know
meth.
she wasn't drinking.
Sure.
Child.
So after all of this is done, did you swing? What happened?
No, I didn't swing, man. I put my hands behind my back because it was a female. You know what I mean? But she picked up a whole Barbie car doll, her daughter's car, and beat me with it. And she's like, if you don't get out of my face, I'm going to F you up and blah, blah, blah. I was like, nah, bro, you're going to get the hell out of here because this is my wife. You know what I mean? This is wedding. You got to go.
Yeah.
So the best man and his wife had to leave the wedding in order for us to continue.
Yo, that's
Child.
crazy.
Yeah, yo.
And did you kept doing the wedding afterwards? So everything was just kind of
everything went as planned, brother. We went ahead, finished things up. Nobody went to jail.
Okay.
I don't think they've talked since then, but
Thank you for your call, man. Good call.
Amen.
but it was pretty wild, man. Pretty
Amen.
wild.
Thank you. Jeez.
Listen, this pastor got hands.
I'm just saying, what would happen if they did that?
What?
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you don't have your guy out there at the wedding, so like they would probably come up to you and they said, "Barbie, to you a skank."
Your mama. I mean, I will fight you with my words first for a little while.
And then someone swings a Barbie doll.
Oh, nah, see.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Great, Dex. It's Renee from Knoxville.
Hey, Renee, go ahead. You got a story?
Yes. 4 days before I graduated high school, I got in a fight. It was the only time I ever got in trouble because I knew if my nana and papa, they would ground me till I was 18. They're that strict.
Sure.
This girl had bullied me the whole 3 years I was there. 4 days before my graduation, she finally ran at me to swing on me. She ran at me like a football player trying to tackle me. I wrapped my arm around that head, DDT'd her straight to the floor, flat face first. Her glasses
DDT.
shattered everywhere. I was into wrestling real big back
Oh,
then.
yeah.
This was 2000. Okay, I put my arm around her neck, fell straight down to the floor on her nose and face. Busted that shit. Picked her up. I stood up, picked her up by that long ponytail she had, wrapped my wrist in my left hand in that ponytail, went to work with my right hand, turned around and rammed that head into the center block pole that was in the basement because we were in ROTC.
Wow, this is getting
Rammed it
pretty
twice
violent.
and left her laying there, stood there.
Wow.
I didn't even get in trouble. She went to the hospital. I had never been in trouble in my entire life. They stopped my grades that day, told me to go home, and if I didn't come back, I could still graduate. Bye.
Wow.
And I was grounded till I was 18, 3 months.
3 months. Yeah.
I
That's
got
great.
grounded for 3 months. I knew it was going to happen. That's why I waited. I graduated early in December and still had to wait till May to walk across the stage. So I had to spend that till March 7th. From December 18th to March 7th, I was grounded. I didn't care, though. It was worth every minute of it.
Thank you, Renee.
Message to all those
You're
bullies.
welcome.
Watch who you pick on.
Okay.
Get your ass DDT'd.
Yeah. Hey, listen, Mackenzie's over there on Mackenzie and Siobhan are over there on YouTube, and they're lonely. So if you guys can subscribe to the YouTube page, because we want to build that thing up. Which, by the way, some of the stories we put those on TikTok and we put those on YouTube, and the shorts, man, we've had a couple of those get thousands of views. So we appreciate your stories and everything like that. So hit up the YouTube page, Dex and Barbie T all one word, and make sure you subscribe there. Shout out to all of our people
Nyla,
on Twitch as well.
You always throw out your mama. Yeah, I do too. I do too, especially if somebody getting real reckless. I'd be like, all right, now we're gonna start with your mama, and I'm gonna work my way down your whole family.
Kayla said YouTube is only for Facebook jailers. I know, but at the same
Facebook
time,
jailers.
we want YouTube to be where we have everybody at.
Yeah,
so.
Marie's finally back in on Facebook.
I know.
DDT, haven't heard that in years, right?
Right. All right, guys. We are out. We will talk to you guys tomorrow. We're about to do the keywords, so you might want to turn your radio on so you can win some free gas if you want to text in to win.
Yes, free gas.
And we'll talk to you again tomorrow. We're back from vacation.
Happy
Woo!
first day back.